A sunset to a fire pied. What is this? What's up, worlds? I'm Kai. Hope you're doing well, and this is another egg cutting video between a sunset and a fire pied. Make sure you guys stick around though, because there is a surprise, and you'll know what it is because it surprised the heck out of me. Here is our clutch of double hets for sunset and pieds. And for those of you who have followed me, you know that I recently made another clutch of double het sunset pieds. This clutch was pretty big. It was 9 eggs. One of those was a slug, and these eggs are massive, so I couldn't fit everything into one egg box, which is why you only see 4 here. So we're going to work on these 4 first, and then I will get the other 4 for you guys. And I gotta say, I actually ran out of incubator room. Now, I originally thought that I had enough space. I think that's a fire. I originally thought I had enough space in the incubator for all these clutches, but it's clutches like these that are big clutches, and because they're so big, I have to split them into multiple egg boxes. So yeah, I ran out of space in my 2 incubators. I had to go and fire up the backup incubator, and luckily I still wasn't at full capacity even with the backup. So, ooh, look at that. Like I said, that is a fire double het for sunset and pied. And I am looking for females. This seems really dry. I'm going to have to add a little bit of water. And I'm just adding, I will be adding distilled water. What I do is I put a cup of distilled water into the incubator, let that come up to temperature. And then once it's at temperature, I just go ahead and pour a little bit of that distilled water into each of the eggs. That way it gives them a little bit of lubrication. It won't drown them because obviously we're cutting them open, so they have access to air at that point. But yeah, it's good to have backups and redundancy in place. So in my case, I had the backup incubator and I was able to use that at a moment's notice. This one is tough. I mean, it's got some nice color. I don't see the head. It's going to be hard to identify it in the egg. I think this is just a normal. Yeah, judging by the pattern and you know the color, from a color standpoint, it does look bright. But we know that fire has different shades of colors. But I'm judging from the pattern, it kind of looks like a normal and not a fire. So we do have a double het there, and that's a pretty massive egg. All right, egg number 4. So right after this, I will be getting the other egg box, which I believe has 4 more eggs. It was the moldy. I'm sorry, not it was the moldy one. It was the boob egg that went moldy, and I kind of knew that because it had really weak veins. That looks like another fire. Look how bright that is. Oh, I'm dripping. It's dripping. That looks like another fire for sure. It's very bright. I hope most of these fires are female because that's what I'm looking for. Egg number 4. Let's see if we get another fire. Yeah, I think that is another fire. That looks to be like another fire. Very cool. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put this box back into the incubator. I'm going to grab the other one and I'll be right back. All right, so look at how huge these eggs are. I mean, they're kind of deflated now, but at the time they were laid, they were pretty full and pretty big, and there's no way I could fit all 8 of them. Even if I had tossed out that boob egg, I don't think I would fit all 8 into one egg box. It would just be a little bit too risky, not enough space, you know, not enough like air circulation within the egg box, I mean. And you also have to realize that as the eggs develop, they produce a little bit of heat themselves. So there was, you know, that off chance that they actually might cook themselves. So, you know, putting less of them in the box also means that they won't generate as much heat and reduce the risk of them cooking themselves. Oh, wow. Okay, so this one, right in the middle there, you can see that's the tail, and it's upside down at the moment. But what's cool is, if you've never seen what we call pie tracks, you can see there is a pie track on both sides of that tail. Of course, we know that this whole entire clutch is 100% Heifer pied and 100% Heifer sunset. I think the Het sunset part is a little bit more impressive than the pied part, but it's still exciting. I told several friends during conversations that this is the season of normals, because I'm producing a bunch of normals just like this. But to me, it's still important, because these are stepping stones, because how else do you produce double visuals without first producing hets? Some may argue you have to buy them. You can just buy them, but I would respond with, somebody had to produce those double hets in order for those double visuals to be produced. So yeah, like, you can buy them, but the person who made them probably had to produce the double hets. This one looks like, sorry, out of frame there. That looks like a normal. So in the other box, I think we had better luck with hitting fire. I think this one kind of evens things out with more normals. We got the first one, I believe, is a fire. Second and third egg are normals out of this box. Let's see if we can hit a fire with the last egg, egg number 8. Let's end with a bang. Let's see if we can get a fire out of this one. What the? That looks weird, huh? That looks extra bright for some reason. What the heck? What is going on here? This is supposed to be a sunset to a fire pied. What is this? What? Guys, I'm going to pause the video for a second. I'm going to look in my records to see if what this female was paired to last season. Hold on. So let's look at this little bundle of surprise that we got. So I did look back to last season, and the male that I put with this female could not have produced this. However, because I was using the sunset male so much this season that I had to plan for backup males. I did not record any other male going to my fire pied female. However, the backup males that I used for the sunset were Super Orange Dream pied and a Coral Glow pied het for hypo. So this must be the Coral Glow pied and now 50% het for hypo. I don't know if this has fire because the mom is fire. I can't really tell, but we'll have to wait till this little one sheds out. And another surprise, well, let's just confirm here. Is that a female or a male? Hard to tell. So this could be a female. I'll definitely recheck it a little bit later. Maybe after Shez has a few meals. But if this is a female, that is another wild surprise. All right, so now let's look at the animals that we had anticipated from this clutch. These are probably the nicest normals I've ever seen. They almost look Orange Dream to me. Almost. Just how dark the blacks are. Now, they don't have that thick white outline around the alien heads, but the oranges, look at that. Even near the tail, you see how all the alien heads just melt together? Now, I think that could be due to the fact that it's het for pied, because remember, these are all double het, sunset, and pied, and that might be the reason why they all melted together. But this is like a lot of this melting is what I see on Orange Dreams. That's why I said these look like Orange Dreams. And even it's got like a bit of a Orange Dream head stamp. You see how it's light and then there's like a dot in the middle. So that's fairly interesting, and they're all like that. You can see there's some melting. More on this side than the other side. Look at that. And the tracks, I mean, they're all 100% heifer pied, so the tracks mean nothing here. And then the last one, look at all the oranges coming up the sides. It's just really interesting how the Orange Dream clutch that I produced earlier didn't have it, but this one does. I mean, the Orange Dream clutch definitely had Orange Dream and normals, but out of those, the normals didn't really look as orange as these. But this clutch definitely looks really nice, even these normals. And doing this, I kind of lost track of the female. I think there's one female out of this. This might be a male, or this might be the female. Yeah, I think that might be the female. So that must mean that this one should be a male. Yep, there's a male. And this one should be a male. Yes or no? I can't tell. Maybe this one is the... Did we get two females? Maybe there's two females. Maybe these two are females. I'm not sure. I gotta recheck these. Oh, man. Alright, those were definitely two males and one female. I did reconfirm. I don't want to screw things up here. So I'm going to hold this one. We'll put this one out here in the corner. So that's the boy. And we got two girls. So this is exactly what I was hoping for, is to get at least two females with the fire gene to hold back. And these are going to be my double het sunset pieds to hold back from this clutch. And you can just see how much brighter these are because of the fire. And we know that sunset does get darker as it ages. And so I think adding fire is definitely going to help counteract that darkening agent as the animal grows. So yeah, this happened the way I intended, the way I wanted it. Unlike the other clutch with the sunset and orange dream pied, but this definitely makes up for all of that. I'm gonna go ahead and put these away. So not the most impressive clutch appearance wise, but at least we got a good sex ratio, enough for me to hold some back. And that other coral glow pied whatever, that thing looks beautiful, and I'm really hoping that has fire in it. So maybe it'll even go into my hypo pied project, being that it's 50% het for hypo. That about wraps it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel and you want to be informed of future uploads, make sure you're subscribed and ring that notification bell. As always, thanks for watching. Please share, and remember, Royals for life. Peace out.